Hello friends, welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be setting up our health planners for the next week in March. And I've got these washi tapes here ready to go, as well as these sticker dots that I may use, these other stickers here that I've made on my computer, and these sticker books which I'll pull from. Okay, let's go ahead and get things started. I'm going to lay down some wax paper and just stick it down with some basic tape so things don't move around. This week I decided I wanted to try and use these stickers I got in this small little booklet from the Happy Planner I picked up on clearance recently. And I also pulled a bunch of washi tapes that I thought would coordinate well with the stickers in there. Let's try to layer them up and just see I can make something happen between the two of those. I've also pulled the neutral watercolor sticker book. I thought that it was a good match for some of the colors that I found in that little booklet. I really like the idea of layering these washis, but I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to make it work here on my health spread. I do use pretty much all of the boxes in some capacity, even if I'm using it for decor. So there's not a lot of room for just washi or sometimes just space for stickers. I have to really work around the functionality of the spread quite a bit on my health spreads. So we'll see if I can make this work. Originally I was thinking to kind of layer the washi and then maybe have these gold trimmed leaves all hanging down from the top. I'm not sure exactly if the washi is going to work, but let's go ahead and try and see if I can get these leaves to look right hanging down and still allow for me to add in space for workouts. These leaves are not wanting to combine very well, so we'll see if I can make this work. It's a little bit tricky. I'm also thinking about the color scheme too. They have a pretty, I don't know, not really gold, it's more like a mustardy yellow tone in a lot of these stickers and in the leaves. So I was steering away from that at first. Not sure if I really wanted to incorporate that into the feels of this spread. And then I really felt like I wanted to bring in more of the gold if I was going to use these gold leaves. So I have this washi tape with kind of a gold pattern on it. See if I could play with that and bring in that a little bit. But again, we'll see. I was finding it hard to mix these different shapes and sizes of the leaves together in a way that felt, I don't know, right. It felt good. So originally I had thought to do everything from the top, but then I thought, well, maybe I'll do, one on the top and one on the bottom. And then I thought, well, maybe I could have them all coming from the bottom, and that might allow me to lay washi a little bit better. But I did feel like the leaves would do better hanging from the top. So I tried that, and then I was like, well, I don't know if these leaves are going to work. Kind of second guessed myself and thought, well, maybe I'll just keep it focused on maybe some quotes in the washi. We'll go back and see what else we can make happen here. Just wasn't loving the leaves that much. And there were some other stickers in the back of that book that I thought I might bring in, but I don't know, we'll see. And now I'm in the neutral watercolor sticker book and thought I would just see what else I have to work with for the other areas of the spread for the color scheme itself. And I spied these long checklist stickers for the food log and thought I could bring those in somehow. But color scheme was a little bit of a problem since there was only 2 of each color. So I ended up bringing in that gray one in the middle just to at least give me a 7th one of those, even though there's not really a lot of gray going around at this point. And because I'm going to be using that black at the bottom as part of the color scheme, I do want to bring in a little bit more black, I think. So I will probably change out a few of the quotes, as you saw me do already. Just see if there's anything else that's a little bit more of a better fit for my wellness layout. And I like that wild soul, brave heart. That should work. They had one in there that said stay strong, which I really wanted to use, but it had a really dark brown tone, which didn't really fit with the color scheme. So we'll save that for another time. And now I'm just trying to work in the leaves again. I was going to abandon the leaves for a moment, but then I changed my mind and felt like the spread needed them. So we're going to try to work them in again. It's just difficult finding the balance, I think, is what I was struggling with the most on these. I also need room to write in my workouts each day, so I'm just always thinking about space and functionality too. I don't want to cover anything that would make the spread or a day in the spread unusable. And the combination of those 2 leaves there at the top I think really works. Adding them together just kind of feels a little bit more natural, so we'll do that. And maybe add in some washi layering, but we'll see. And I brought out these washi dots because I thought there were colors in there that was a good match. But as I had laid down the colors I chose, there wasn't actually a good match for any of the individual tones I had picked. So I ended up not using the washi dots on this spread. And now I'm looking for ways to bring in more color for tracking my workouts. So I found these box stickers I thought might be good headers for each of the workouts, but looks like there's only 3 in the color scheme that I'm using, at least with the gold star. So kind of perusing the book, seeing what else is in here, see if I missed anything. Try to find something that I can use across the board for all of the individual workouts I'll be doing throughout the week. I'm just trying to decide too on the stat stickers and the habit trackers I think I want to use, get that going. I'm going to go ahead and use the lighter version of the habit trackers this week. I thought that I might use the black because I am introducing some black elements, but I didn't want the spread to feel too heavy. I really wanted the highlight of the kind of peach, pink, and gold to be the most prominent feature. And then the little bit of black here and there just to kind of tie that black tone in, but not to be the main color, more of a light accent color. So I'm going to try to reuse these boxes that I thought I might use for my workouts and place them here in the habit trackers for a little bit more repetition in the color scheme. And now I thought maybe I'll pull in another quote for this side of the spread. decided to use these flags, if I can, for the workouts. But it looks like the color scheme's a little bit different on those as well, and I'm not sure if I have all of the colors I need. It definitely was missing black, so I went ahead and created 2 black flags, just coloring over some of the light gray ones with black, trying to see if that would work. I started to lay in the flags and kind of was doing the math on the black, and I realized that I didn't want to color in more of the flags if I didn't have to. So a little quick change of the color order allowed me to have black on my rest day, which I don't do any workouts on that day, and gave me a little bit of economy on the black flag since I wouldn't need to make any more for that day. That worked out well, and then I did have the colors that I needed for the other ones, so I'm just going to drop those in. I am starting to do a little bit of an aerobic workout with each lift workout that I've been doing. So I am keeping track of 2 workouts for most days and have included those flags for each just as a little prompt, hopefully to make sure that I get those done. And I kind of like the idea of using these dot circles here at the bottom for my total calories area, just to close off the end of that food log area. I think that should do it. I'm going to go ahead and lay in my habit trackers right on the sidebar sticker now, see how that looks, and I like it. So let's go ahead and move things over. I'm going to drop in the sidebar first. Just do a quick trim here of the excess hangover of that quote, and then get to closing up the lines here, making the 2 top boxes into 1 big box. Just using a white gel pen, an opaque white pen in a 1.0 tip. I like the Sakura Jelly Roll, but there are plenty of other white opaque pens out there that work well for this application. And then I'm going to close it up with a Pigma Micron in a 01, and that is the perfect width of fine liner to close up those boxes and really just make everything look seamless. I didn't really like how the quote was overlapping the line there, so I'm going to go ahead and white out a little bit behind it so it looks cleaner, and then also trim off one edge here of the washi tape. And do a little quick repositioning of the flag there that was stuck to the sticker. And now I'll start moving over the rest of the flags. I think I gave myself enough room, we'll see. They are a little bit tight together, but I think I can get 2 workouts written in there along with the time I spend doing the workout and the calories I burned during the workout as well. That's usually what I track there at the top with my workouts. I also dropped in a few of the food log stickers, and I'm now slicing up my stat stickers so that I can easily move those over to the spread and place those there in the activity section. Again, I was going back and forth whether I wanted to use a heavier, like black boxed version of the stat stickers or this lighter version, but I think the lighter version was the way to go, so it wasn't so black heavy on the spread and kept the lightness of things overall. And we'll go ahead and start moving over the second side here with the leaves and the washi. Just kind of lay that in. The quote's a little bit crooked, so I'm going to try to make an adjustment here. And just trim off the excess of the washi tape, kind of make a blunt line there on the edge. I'll go ahead and move over the rest of these long strip stickers as well. And move over the washi tape I didn't use. And finally the flags. And as you can see, the flags are actually color coordinated with the food log stickers. So it just kind of creates each day having its own color and gives a feeling of order to the spread. I'm going to go ahead and drop in the rest of those dot stickers at the bottom. And once I'm done with that, you guys, we will be done, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye!